That's why I like the one of the reasons I like the peach honey is because honey is just a sweetener. So it's just a peach. It's not really. It's not like, ooh, I taste the honey. Um, the other ones set up because I like grapefruit seltzer, but they don't have grapefruit. They have a grapefruit orange, I think, and it's good. I'll get it, but
Yeah.
I don't know why it has to be a mix. The green tea citrus is a good mix. I like that one. But who's like, what this coffee needs?
Oh, I think we finally did it.
Are we connected?
Yeah.
We're streaming.
I think we're live.
All right.
We're live and streaming.
All right. Welcome to On the Cross with Lucas Murphy. I'm Lucas Murphy. And as always, to my extreme left, my expert knob twiddler, Nathan P. Woodard of Nathan P. Woodard fame. What's the good word, Nathan?
The good word is sparkling.
Sparkling. We are both fans of the sparkling waters subgenre of soft drink. I guess there's still a soft drink because technically a soft drink is anything that's not booze.
Right. It's not a hard drink. It's a soft drink.
The reason I say that is because I've noticed this as a kid looking at Kool-Aid, it says soft drink mix on it. Now, where I grew up, what you call drink sodas or whatever is very regional throughout the United States. They call them different things. But at the school that I went to, they referred to soda as soft drinks. And then I realized as an adult that a soft drink is just, so technically this is a soda and it is a soft drink. I'm drinking, we're not sponsored by, although I welcome a sponsorship from AHA. 0 calories. I don't think these have any sugar in them either. Or artificial.
The AHAs.
It's just, yeah. That's the only name brand one I will buy. I will buy this seltzer and the Kroger brand.
Oh, I'll buy them.
You were on the seltzer train before I was. Oh, I get LaCroix too. I forgot about LaCroix. They were the
It's funny because LaCroix is kind of like the fancy one.
I remember.
But it's the same company as Faygo. Did you know that?
LaCroix, yeah, I never thought of LaCroix as fancy. I did not know that. Is Faygo its own parent company?
I think it's like, I think so. They're from Michigan, I'm pretty sure.
That means, is that why? That explains a lot. So it's only a matter of time before, the doctor's, ICP's, Shaggy Two Dope's doctor tells him he's got to lay off the Faygo, and they just start spraying LaCroix on the fans.
That would be an awesome pivot.
Yeah, I always thought of LaCroix as being kind of cheap because the first time I ever had it was at St. James Art Fair, and they were giving away like 12 packs of it. We brought home like 3 12 packs of it.
It used to be cheap.
Marsha just came and was like, look what I got.
Yeah.
And it continued to be pretty cheap. We would buy it. I always just got the plain. When I get LaCroix, I just get the plain. I don't like any other flavors really.
Oh, have you tried that key lime flavor?
I have not. I would give the key lime a shot because I am a fan of key lime.
They got a real good key lime.
I'm not a huge fan of real sweet sugar sodas anymore, but I used to. Did you ever drink the Stewart's key lime soda?
Yes. Stewart's was like the root beer and orange creamsicle drink.
And they also had a key lime, and they had the black cherry that was good. I still like a black cherry soda. And a black cherry white black cherry. I'll take one. Yeah, I still do. You know what? That said, I don't think I've ever had a black cherry. Is that a real fruit?
I think so. Although I've been fooled before by the blue raspberry.
Yeah, by the blue raspberries. Yeah. I don't know what part of the beaver's butthole the black cherry comes from, but yeah, as we were saying when you came in, the AHA has that flavor that's coffee and blueberry, and I don't understand that mix. I understand why someone might want a coffee soda, especially these seltzers where it's just a little bit, just a hint, just an aftertaste. Really, I could see that, but I've never wanted blueberry in my coffee. I've never seen any type of blueberry creamer or any fruit for that matter creamer. So I don't know who's buying the blueberry coffee one, unless they're just doing it for straight up for the caffeine.
Yeah.
I'm drinking it. So what do you got?
Kroger,
you got the Kroger
mango.
Oh, yeah, the mango. I don't think I've ever had the Kroger mango.
I haven't either. It's my first. This is my. You're witnessing my first time trying Kroger mango seltzer. As you can see, the can has magical holes in it.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding.
What
it's
do they
green.
Do? Oh. Oh, I'm not looking at that screen. So I was like, I don't get this joke, but I'll go along with it. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yes.
I know you're laying off the sauce, but I will say that the AHA peach with gin's pretty good. Using the seltzer water.
Yeah, that's gin. Same with the.
That's a good drink.
The LaCroix key lime and gin is another good one.
Yeah, I could imagine. It's like lime and gin anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
But where the normal LaCroix lime just tastes kind of like medicine, it tastes like Imodium AD.
Mm-hmm.
The key lime tastes like a key lime pie.
Yeah.
It's somehow sweet without having any sugar. It's delicious.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get that. And I guess they're the only, I've never seen key lime with anybody else. So that sounds like it might be a LaCroix.
They have two flavors that are newer. They have like key lime and then they have a limoncello. And they're both like, the limoncello just tastes like a lemon, pound cake. It's like, it tastes like a cupcake.
I've had the limoncello. What is this stuff called? San Pellegrino. And I did not care for it. And I love the
maybe
blood orange ones. But I mean, it's a different soda. So maybe, I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into the, we're going to go ahead and do the Tuesday tomorrow.
This is Tuesday.
Crosswords from the future. Bringing your crosswords from the future. So anybody who does the physical paper New York Times might get a jump on this. So number one we have here, 5-letter word, mockumentary Kazakh journalist. I think that's going to be Borat.
That's Borat.
Have you seen the new Borat?
I did see the new Borat. It was okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Watched it yet. I mean, I may eventually.
There's no way. I mean, I went into it knowing there was no way it could be as fun as the original Borat, but
yeah.
But I was still. I think.
Are you there?
Yes. It's just what?
Oh, I don't know. I thought.
Are you there?
What I think is funny about it is, yeah. Can you hear me? Is there a delay?
Yeah.
Or are we just cutting each other off?
I think there's a bit of a delay. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's funny the level of prosthetics he has to go to disguise himself now. Because he's become so famous. Oh my God,
that show that he had on Showtime. It was like he was just every episode he was disguising himself as a burn victim.
He was the Israeli.
Hello. I'm here.
There?
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm there. Hang on a second. I'm going to try something real quick.
Okay.
I can hear you.
I'm gonna keep talking like this. I'm just gonna keep talking. I think the thing that impressed me about the new Borat movie was how they still somehow managed, and I think they probably did it with a lot of, some poor PA had to do a lot of homework and interviewing people, but they've managed to find people who didn't know who Borat was, and they thrust Borat onto those people in a way that was surprising. They had those QAnon prepper guys in a cabin who'd never heard of Borat and let Borat live with them. Folks, it appears that Lucas is frozen, and he either is resetting his browser, or the worst has happened and Mr. Freeze is now in control of the podcast. Either way, we lose. So far, we have one answer in the crossword puzzle, and it's Borat. I'm going to guess that this one is wife. Borat's wife. It's a 4-letter word. I spilled a little seltzer on myself. Is anyone watching this? Holler out in the chat. I heard like a crackling noise, like Lucas reaching out from the other side. He's like the little girl in Poltergeist. Mommy. Oh, and there he goes. He disappeared. Folks, I hate to say it, but it appears we lost a viewer, and that viewer is the host of the stream. So I'm on my own now. Anything can happen. Oh, wait. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Yeah.
Or anything, are you?
It looks pretty good on my end.
Even
you're back.
Even on my video, it looks like it looks great. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what's causing it, but let's go on. Let's see here. The Avengers franchise, e.g., for I would say too long, too many.
Just maybe long.
4 letters.
Epic.
Long, yeah.
Oh,
but it is epic.
Ugh.
No,
I cannot think of a word that I hate being. Oh no, it's not epic.
No, it's not epic.
Yarn.
What if they're talking about like that British spy show? Yeah, yarn. Let me spin you a yarn about the Ant-Man and
that would be an awesome ending. If they had the Iron Man's funeral and then it like shows like just a big toothless guy in a straw hat whittling. He's like, and that's the story of the Avengers. Anyways, are you folks gonna buy one of these rocking chairs, or are you gonna leave?
Spring dance. Is that going to be prom? Is that when they have this? Is prom in spring? Yeah. Did you go to prom, Nathan?
I tried to pull some sort of a trick where my friend had a crush on a girl, but then he was going just as friends with a girl who I had a crush on. And then I found out that the girl he had a crush on wanted to go with him. And so I tried to get him to go with her so that I could go with the girl I liked. And
so I thought you said you were going to get like a hotel rooms with adjoining rooms and turn the lights off, and then you were going to switch. You would go into turn all the lights off, and you would go and get his girl, and she would go. You all would just trade.
Yes. And then 20 years later, be like, "Oh, that's a crime."
That was me. Yeah, I know. That was me in that Darth Vader outfit.
I committed a sex crime.
Yeah.
No, it backfired, and I ended up not going and saying that it was because I thought I was too cool, but it was really because nobody wanted to go with me.
Mm-hmm.
And well, also, I couldn't afford. I don't know.
Maybe you weren't
to wear like a suit. No, I was not. I only owned Bugs Bunny T-shirts.
That was my entire
wardrobe. No, I had they were all Looney Tunes. They were all Looney Tunes T-shirts. I had the Taz and Bugs Bunny dressed like Crisscross. My dad wears all of them now. I just left them when I moved. Yeah.
Oh, your dad. Did your dad have an Instagram?
I don't think so. I wouldn't follow anyone.
If he had an Instagram, it was just him modeling. Him modeling your clothes would be a great.
Just doing the pose that, I had to do it to him, and he's got the Tweety Bird silk tie.
Luck o' the blank. I think this is going to be Irish because we have St. Patrick's Day coming up. St. Patrick, who was not Irish.
St. Patrick's Day is a celebration of his death.
4-letter word. Is it really?
Yeah.
Did you going to do anything for St. Patrick's Day? You go to the parade or anything like that?
Maybe I'll put some like green dye in one of my kids' beds and just let them Hulk out.
They'll just wake up all green. I usually don't participate in any of the stuff. Like at the office, I'll be like, "You're not wearing green. Somebody's gonna pinch you," and I'll be like, "You don't have to wear green when your last name's Murphy." It's the most common. It's the most common last name in Ireland. So,
do you ever have somebody?
I do like have somebody what?
Do you ever have somebody tell you that you can't do pranks after noon on April Fool's Day?
What?
That's like some bullshit rule that people tried to get pushed through. They're like filibustering that one through.
You only get afternoon. That's maybe after 5
They're
o'clock.
Like, oh no, it doesn't count. You can't do pranks after noon on April Fool's Day.
I typically don't do April Fool. What's great is that we have an office prankster. So he just pranks. Anytime there's a new person, he tries to figure out some kind of prank to do formal stuff. Everybody knows it's him. So every now and then, I'll do something and won't own up to it, and he always gets blamed for it. So I mean, it's never me, but he's just like, I swear I didn't do the. Like, God, I wish you would stop. He's like, it wasn't me. Like, yeah, right. So that's the price you pay whenever you want to be a prankster. Pranks are the lowest form of comedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know that you hate pranks,
and I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I've never laughed at some prank. There are some good pranks, and there's funny things. A lot of pranks are just people lying. They're just lies. Like,
Yeah.
you believe my dog was sick? You're like, oh, you thought I had a sick dog. I don't really have a sick dog, you idiot. I thought your dog, you thought your mom was dead because I told you your mom was dead?
Yeah, there's a lot of bad pranks fall into the same category as bad movie twists, where it's just like, we told you the opposite thing and you fell for it, idiot.
You know, and I was just thinking about that today. I don't remember why, but I was thinking about Usual Suspects. And how that's like, how could everybody should be angry? Like, that movie doesn't really hold up, and I enjoyed it, but I look back at the first time I saw it, but then you can't enjoy it anymore because, like, this guy's just making the whole movie's a lie.
Well, it's one of those movies where it's like the movie kind of thinks like, oh, well, the movie is one of the audience members, and it's like, we all know what's really going on here, right, guys? You know, it like the movie goes along with the lie in a way where then it's like, the movie itself becomes an unreliable narrator that makes it completely pointless to be like, whoa, at the end, because you're like, wow, the movie corroborated this guy's lie. The two of them work together to fool me.
Be like, that's exactly what that movie does. What you really should be is like, whoa, that dude is a horrible cop. Because he gets all the ideas from stuff that are in his office. Wow, that guy's horrible. Okay, treats. But this doesn't make any sense. Treats as a treats like as a swollen ankle. I would say wrap, maybe.
It could be
fit? Wrap.
Ices.
Wrap a swollen ankle. Are you ice? Yeah, but that's it. Ices. ISIS. Oh, you stop talking to your ankle.
ISIS.
I'm icing you out.
You behead it and make a video on the internet.
Yeah. Could you cut your own foot off if you had to?
Definitely. I could do it if I was bored.
Yeah, could you cut your own foot off because it's a different religion than you?
Mm-hmm. If it caused me to sin, I would do it. Just for my own religion.
You're supposed to. If it actually just says if it offends you, if your foot offends, I tell you what, my feet are pretty offensive sometimes when I wear my house shoes with my slippers with no socks all day long. It's pretty gross. I'm
just wearing Crocs around the house now.
Well, they're not Crocs, but I wore out a pair of slippers in like 4 months.
Oh yeah, that's why I moved on to Crocs, because I had a pair of like dad house shoes, and I just wore them out.
That's mostly what I have worn this past year. I did buy some shoes the other day.
I've also somehow became the guy who just wears Merrell hiking boots out to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a pair of Merrell. They weren't boots. They were just like the low top hikers. And they were so nice. I love those shoes, but they got wet and soured.
Oof.
Like they just went bad. Which I don't think hiking shoes should be able to get wet without getting soured. I had to throw them away. Domain of Venus and Aphrodite.
Porn.
Is that horn? Oh. I don't know. Domain of Venus and Aphrodite. I was thinking Olympus. But it's a 4-letter word.
Maybe it's just Olympus.
Tuesdays.
LMPS.
I don't think. Tuesday is definitely a notch harder than Monday. Let's go through this one. They often come out at night. Well, freaks, obviously. The freaks. but I don't think that fits.
No.
4-letter word. Couldn't have said it better. Man, I don't know. How many letters is this? 8-letter word for rundown hotels. I mean, what do you call a rundown hotel? A roach motel, but that's not going to fit.
Yeah, this.
You think of anything?
I mean, does DoubleTree fit?
No. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Could you imagine if they just shots fired, just shitty hotel?
They're just calling out name brands. Like Will Short's got mad up. They screwed him over, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna
shoes that make you look dumb."
New Balance.
Croc.
Modern birthday greeting. 5 letters. Modern birthday greeting. Do you have any idea what this is?
Death.
Is there anything like online, like in social media? Good Lord.
We're doing a real good job on this one.
Antiquity. 4 letters for antiquity. Aged? No, that wouldn't be it. No. Antiquity. God bless.
Try
shave.
Oh no. Shades?
Shave. 4-letter word for shave.
Oh.
Shear? No, shear won't fit.
Trim.
No, that doesn't fit. Hospital glove material. That should be nylon or latex.
Latex.
Yeah, latex. Nylon.
Well, there we finally.
Yeah. I mean, we're just used to the Mondays where you can just go straight through them. This isn't really that bad. First lady of 2001 through 2009. That's Laura Bush.
Laura Bush.
Laura. You know, I saw Morrissey in 2004, and all his in between song concert banter was just tearing down Laura Bush. He hated Laura Bush. I was like, that's an odd. After a while, I'm just like, the first joke, it was okay. I was like, okay, yeah, she's the first lady. Nobody likes the president. Okay. And he never said anything about anybody else, not about the president. And I'm like, what is it about Laura Bush? I mean, I don't know. Is she, only thing I could think of is that maybe she was wearing fur a lot or something. I don't know.
That's funny. It's almost
he's basically,
it's like a Trump thing.
Yeah.
Where he'd be like, she's.
Yeah, he picks on their, like when Trump called Ted Cruz's wife ugly.
Yeah. He it's so catty with it. Oh, she's disgusting. Like a dog.
Like the F replaced by an apostrophe in Man-O-War.
Like the
I don't know, like the F. I would say contracted, gone. It could be silent or slurred, maybe. No. Replaced? No. Okay. I'm just throwing in words here. 3-letter word for prefix with athlete.
Pro.
It could be pro.
No.
Daggone it. It's distance.
Non.
Para? No. What types of Oh, triathlete, but it's triathlete. Like a triathlon. Yeah, there we go. Whew. I'm a little out of practice. Blank in all. Oh, and that's going to be once and for all. Once and for all. 3-letter word for mow, with Earth Day. I don't know what month is Earth Day in April.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Certain auto gear, as suggested by the circled letters. Certain auto gear. The circled letters we right now is all we have is Aurobus. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Probably have to come back to this one.
Wait, what? Certain auto gear? What?
As suggested by the circled letters, but we've only got a few of the circled letters filled in.
Yeah, you're a bus.
So it's an odd. It's an odd insult. Oddly enough, that's what Morrissey was saying about Laura Bush. He was saying you're a bus. Sacred animal in Hindus. To Hindus. It's going to be cow.
Cow.
Can't you see that blank is mine? Was that girl, I guess? No. Can't you see that blank is mine? Oh, wait a minute. It's not. I put the E. I put the is in there. It's not in there. Can't you see that blank mine? I think it's going to be he is mine. No. Can't you see that? She's. God. Can't you see that she's mine? Well,
that's gross.
Lucy. Yeah, I know. That's gross. We don't have to be possessive. Lucy of Elementary. That's going to be Lou. Lucy Lou. That show doesn't still come on, does it?
Elementary?
Elementary, that Sherlock Holmes, modern day Sherlock Holmes, but the American one.
I don't think I ever saw that. Didn't know it existed. Lucy Liu was Sherlock Holmes?
No, she was Watson.
What?
What's his name? Johnny Lee Miller was Sherlock Holmes.
I don't even know who that is.
He was a heroin addict. He was married to Angelina Jolie. You've seen Hackers, haven't you?
No, I have not.
He's in Hackers. He's a Sick Boy from Trainspotting.
Another one I've never seen. I'm batting 1,000 here.
Dang, Nathan.
I know.
Yeah, he's a British dude. Make certain. 6-letter word for make certain. Ensure.
What, like that sweet, thick milk?
Yeah, that you give your grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Was destined to fail. Well, normally I would just say doomed, but this is a longer word. It looks like this is 8 letters, so it's not going to be doomed. I don't have any idea. We're actually not doing too bad on this puzzle. Ponied up, as in poker. I think that's going to be antied.
Antied.
You ever play poker?
I have, but like many games, I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I only play poker often enough that someone has to explain the rules to me every time I play it.
Yeah. There was like a point in like the early 2000s where there was Texas Hold'em was very popular.
Yeah.
And I would play Texas Hold'em with a couple of friends, but I just lost interest immediately, and then everyone got mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what most games are like.
You ever play Catan?
Yes. Same.
I
give up. I just don't care about winning enough to pay attention.
It's a fine line on that game, because that game you can play it kind of quickly. It doesn't have to go on real long. But we have a couple of the expansions for it. And when you start adding the expansions, it's like, oh God, it starts to drag it out too long.
Yeah.
Wickedness. I'm going to say evil, but I don't think it's going to be it. Yeah, I guess it is. Because I would say evilness. But okay, evil is wickedness. Oh, there's 2 words for wicked. It's wickedness twice.
Ooh.
What's the other 4-letter words for wickedness?
Rad.
Evil. R-A-D-D.
Wickedness.
Like air.
Like cool.
Yeah, like wicked air.
Yeah.
Got some wicked air on that. I don't know what this is. Let's come back to it. 5-letter word for problem for sleepers. Farts.
Mm-hmm. Boner.
Boner. Yeah. I can't roll over. It doesn't fit. I can't believe it. 8-letter word for what might hold little suckers.
Boner.
What might hold little suckers? Yeah. Huh. I don't know what they're going to.
Tentacle.
I feel like little suckers. Oh, yes.
Woo-woo.
Tentacle.
I'm proud of that one.
Yeah. I was thinking, all I could think about was vampire bats. And I was thinking of a little pocket full of vampire bats. Like, I don't know what you would call that. Darling. This is probably going to be deer. Let's see. This is a long one. It's like 10 letters. Host of Marco Polo. I think that's Kubla Khan.
Kubla Khan.
Oh, how do you spell Khan? It's not K. It's Kubla.
Kubla J. Khan. His middle initial.
Well, I'm spelling it wrong somehow. I don't understand. I don't know what.
Oh, maybe there's an H at the end of Kubla.
I tried that already.
Oh. That's
maybe
weird.
2 A's. Maybe it is Kubla J. Khan. No, it's not.
Kubla Q Khan.
I wonder if there's like a silent S.
I'm just an ordinary Kubla Q Khan.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out when we.
That's weird, man.
4-letter word for female equivalent of knight. It's going to be dame. Judi Dench.
Dame and Knight.
Yeah, I think that's words to an old chap. Chin chin. Words to an old chap.
Words to an.
What would you say to an old chap? Oh. No, that's not going to be it.
No.
All right, let's just go on. The good thing about this is we'll actually get to do some of the downs. When you do the Mondays, you go through and it's basically filled in. Super, 5-letter word for super.
Ultra.
Super. Nope. What's another? I think you're probably thinking about the Bafo. What do you think it's Bafo?
Bafo.
Nope, it's not Bafo. It's not Bafo. All right, let's just move on. 4-letter word for transports down a hill. Rolls? Oh, transport down a hill. No, it is going to be roll then. No, it's not. What would it be? Transport down a hill. Skis.
Slide.
Sled. Be a sled. Did you go sledding back when we had the snow?
I did. I actually I went to Target and I bought like a
Oh, did ya?
pool raft with a little cup holder, and I just rode that thing down the hill.
Really? Yeah.
I got about 12 rides out
Yeah.
of it before it popped.
Did it hold up pretty well, or did it eventually get a tear in it? Really? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it popped eventually, but
I'm not a huge.
it was really fun. It was very fast.
Oh, I imagine so. A lot of people, I've seen people use air mattresses before. I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah.
sledding or sleigh riding because I don't like falling off and getting. I just can't stand getting snow down my neck. And
Oof.
it's a weird thing, but I mean, I hate it. I hate it bad enough that it's a deal breaker. That as fun as sledding is, it's a deal breaker. I can't stand it.
Yeah,
It's like walking around. I don't go to water parks. I can't go to water parks because I don't like walking around. I don't like getting it wet and then drying out in the sun, like standing in line. I can't stand that feeling of the slow dry, of being just like moist and clammy.
Yeah.
So it's sort of the same. Yeah, both of them have to do with the way it feels on my skin. I guess I just have issues. Fooey, 4-letter word for fooey.
Drat.
Oh, there we go. I don't know. It does start with a D though.
Probably darn.
Damn. I think it's damn. Getting edgy. Yeah, it's darn. 5-letter word for part of GDP, gross domestic product. So I guess it's going to be gross.
Gross.
Terry. Okay. Back to the Future bully.
Biff.
A B and an I think we all know this. Kind of test
Orca.
is hard to cheat on. An oral. The Orca test.
The Orca test. Did your tummy grumbling over there?
That is the dog. Why the dog's wanting to go upstairs. I didn't realize. Is it picking up pretty loud?
It just sounds like some sort of a.
She wants to go upstairs. That's exactly what she's doing. That she means she needs to. She either needs to go outside to go to the bathroom, or she just likes to be where other people are. But usually I'm down here, so usually that would be enough. So she probably has to pee. If nobody comes and gets her, I swear to God, I'm the only one that takes care of these animals. Nobody else. 4-letter word for irritate. I think it's gonna be rile.
Oh, rile.
This dog, you can't see it, but I don't know if you've ever seen her before because we can't ever let her out. She weighs 220 some pounds. Huge dog.
I've never seen this dog.
She just destroyed it. We keep her locked up. Whenever you've been to our house, we've kept her locked up.
It's the dog from the Sandlot.
She hates people. That's not in our family.
Oh my God.
Not far off. She's not as drooly as that, but she just wrecked Oni the other day. She just ran into her because she'll body check you and just threw her. And I didn't see it, but Madigan was like, "Man, Oni flipped. She flipped." And she fell on us. She got her elbow all scratched up and tested as or. All right, I'm gonna take care of this dog. I'll be right back, Nathan. If you want to see if you can figure out what this one is.
Tested as or.
Right, say hi to everybody.
I think it's probably gonna be ass.
She's coming up here and trying to talk to me. Look. Can you see her?
Oh, holy mackerel. That's a big dog.
She's like, I want to play. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take her upstairs.
All right.
I'll be
Folks,
right back.
I think that the obvious answer to this one, tested as or, it's ass hose. Ass hose. ASSHOES.
We got this little bitty one too
You also-
running around causing trouble.
What is that? Oh, you gave the dog, you put it through the shrinking machine. It could also be Astros.
Your dog begging to go outside.
Or I think he meant or like the metal kind, like a rock with metal in it, like in Skyrim when you
All right.
when it says you need a pickaxe to mine this ore. You're like, why would I carry a pickaxe in a dungeon
in Skyrim?
Yeah. Did I tell you
Well,
I got
usually
Skyrim?
when it has those, you can just. You've had it for a while.
No, I got the VR. I got Skyrim VR.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's my favorite game, you know.
Yeah, I know. You gotta once this is all over, you gotta come over and enter the world of Skyrim in VR. It's amazing.
Oh, that'd be great. Well, I was for a while. I would carry a pickaxe with me, and then I found out. I just discovered, never found out that usually you can find a pickaxe laying around.
Yeah.
If there's anywhere where there's ore, there's usually a pickaxe nearby. If when you get to Solstheim, though, they have a special kind of ore that's like this ice that is it's called hoarfrost.
Hoarfrost?
That you have to have. I think it's called something like that.
It's just it's a kind of lip gloss. Hoarfrost.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, that's not what it's called. So I have no idea. I think that's what the pickaxe that you use is called. So you have to carry that pickaxe with you because if you get the ore, you can make a special armor out of it, and if you have all the armor on that's made out of it, it's the strongest armor you can get in the game.
Dang.
But
I've never gotten that far in the game. I mostly just I try and fuck with that giant, and then he kills me.
Oh, really? What's great about that's one thing that's great about that game because when you first see a giant and you try to do anything with it, you can't do anything. There's nothing. They just wreck you. The only way you can fight a giant is if you can lure them out into an open field and you have like a shock spell. You get far enough away and you can electrocute it because that drains their stamina and they'll collapse and get down on one knee. And you can run in and chop them real quick and then run away and then just keep doing that. I mean, it might take a half hour because their life is so big. You can keep doing that. But then once you get your level up high enough, they're nothing. You can just shoot them with one arrow and kill them.
Yeah, see, I've never gotten my level up high enough. I immediately in the VR, I just was like, "Where's that giant?" And I went and started.
So you just
like wanging arrows at him. Well, you can shoot arrow like the way you shoot arrows in the game is like you have to sight and aim it like a real bow and arrow.
Oh, really?
And so I was like, I'm just gonna climb up on this rock and just keep shooting this guy with arrows.
Yeah.
And somehow I fell off the rock and then he was chasing me. And I ran back to that little tower where the dragon attacks. And there was a bunch of soldiers there. And I was like, you guys got to help me. There's a giant chasing me. And the giant just ran up and like just fucking whacked one of those guys with a club.
Yeah.
And then immediately they were like, "You're under arrest for violence against the crown." I was like, I didn't do it. I was asking you guys for help.
Have you ever just randomly come upon a giant fighting a dragon?
No.
That's pretty cool because there was one time I had a mission where I needed a giant toe. So if you kill a giant, the only thing you can get off of them is their toe. And I needed one for some reason, but I couldn't kill one. My level wasn't very high, and I was just walking around, and I could hear something. I turned around, and there was a giant fighting a dragon. I'm like, oh shit! So I just stayed far enough away and watched it, and I was like, surely this dragon is going to kill this giant, and eventually did. And I walked down there and got his toe, and was able to get my to finish that mission. Just because I happened to see that. Yeah, that's fun. I I think that might get tired of. So you actually have to swing your arm to swing your sword.
Oh yeah, like sword and shield, and yeah, the weapons are all like the mechanics are just like real
It
weapons. I mean,
it's
there's
pretty
no weight
responsive.
to it, so it's very funny. Yeah, because like I
Yeah.
just go around with a big like war hammer, but I'm just doing this like just
Oh, okay.
swinging it around because it doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
But
But
the
I
bow and
suppose if
arrow,
you wanted to, you could make a war hammer and have it put in, and tape your controller to it and like actually have
yeah,
one
I could I
and
could do that.
smash Oliver in the head because he walks in front of you in your
Just
VR.
swinging around, just crushing my dogs with a big
What
hammer.
happened? What
Oh, I was playing
happened?
Skyrim and it wasn't real enough. No, I'm doing way more archery in the VR version than I ever did in the
Yeah.
original
It's fun.
Skyrim. You can do
Yeah,
you
it's
can fire
fun
so
to
many arrows so fast when you're shooting them like real arrows. Just make a
yeah.
dragon's head look like a porcupine.
Or like Pinhead.
I'm just like,
So did you have a so is that on the PlayStation
yeah,
with the VR?
yes.
That sounds cool. Tested as I don't know what this is. Oh, I bet
Yeah, I
is
get.
it assailed? No. Assayed?
Well, assailed has two S's. Ah, assayed.
I think it's assayed, yeah. I don't even know how I know that. Simon and Garfunkel
He's
hit
cheating,
with
folks.
in which no, I'm not promised. Lie to lie. Lie to lie, lie to lie, lie to lie. The boxer. I remember coming home from college. And my sister, she was probably a junior in high school at this point. She might have been a senior. And she was like, yeah, you know that song, The Boxer, Simon and Garfunkel? I was like, yeah, I know that song. She's like, I have to write a poem for my English class. I'm just going to use that. And I was like, don't do that. I wish I hadn't said anything. I'm like, don't your teacher's gonna know that song. Like, no, she won't. I'm like, yes, she will. No, she won't know it.
Mm.
Long time, all things considered host Robert Siegel.
Oh,
Jonathan Livingston Robert Siegel. I get Robert Siegel. Pocket Rockets and poker. I have no idea what this is. Aces. Has to be aces. Understand. 3-letter word for understand. See?
get.
No. You have any idea what this is? I don't know why we didn't think about this, but the Avengers franchise is a saga.
Uh,
Ash Blank Wednesday. This will be Ash Wednesday. We said epic. We should have thought of saga. Oh, whatever. Pill.
placebo. It's funny. There's like a delay on the sound, but not on the video. So you'll be asking me what it is and then typing it in at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll slow down a little bit then. The Eternal City to natives.
Rome.
Oh, Rome to natives. I would have never have known that. I was thinking of Native Americans. Oh, Roma.
Oh,
It's gonna be
Roma. That's what they call
That
it.
makes sense.
The
I did not
native.
know that Rome was. I didn't know that Rome was known as the Eternal City. Never heard that before. I'm such a Luddite.
Mm.
4-letter word for finished. Over. Gotta be
Orca.
over, right? Yeah, orca. 4-letter word for repair. Probably going to be mend.
Moot.
It's a boot. You start doing some of those missions in Skyrim, they'll start talking about convening moots.
I have no clue what that means.
False. Yeah, I think it's like a council.
Hmm.
What is this one for false teeth? Oh, they often come out at night. False teeth.
Ugh.
Stuff in cigarettes. Tar. I think that's going to be tar. Victorian blank.
Era.
Yeah, I think that's going to be era. Car or cat sound? Oh, it'll be purr. You know, I have since the last March, I've probably only filled up my tank in my car 3 times. Because I haven't driven it. I don't drive it, but I did have to. I let it set long enough without starting it that the battery died, and it completely died. Like I have one of those little jump boxes, that you can a charger.
Yeah.
And I could get it started. I got it started with that and drove it around, but it didn't charge it back up. As soon as I turned it off, it was dead again. So I had to get a new battery for my car.
Yeah, I did that about a week or two into quarantine. I drove my car up my driveway and I guess I was going a little too quickly when I turned into the driveway, and I caught my radiator on the curb, like the little bump of the driveway, and just completely destroyed my radiator.
Yeah.
It just instantly dumped all the coolant.
Wow.
And I just let that.
You must have been.
It was
You must have been
our
flying.
old house, which I don't know if you remember. The driveway was really shitty.
Yeah.
And it caught the corner of the radiator and just cracked it wide open. And I just let that car sit there. Yeah. So my car just sat for like 6 months with a cracked radiator, and the only reason that I ever bothered to fix it was because we bought a house and I had to get it moved.
You had to move. Oh no, car comes. You should have just been like, that car was here when we moved here.
Just left it.
You ran that Volvo through hell, dude. You didn't even have it for that long.
I still have it.
Didn't you like tear the bumper off?
Somebody hit it, and yeah,
but not even. It's not that old though, is what I'm saying. It's only like 2 or I mean, it's old, but you've only had it for like 2 years.
I'd had it for about a year when somebody hit it and broke the bumper off, but it was just the plastic fairing, like the actual like physical car wasn't broken at all. And I mean, it's a very old station wagon. I don't know. I have trouble with the idea of spending money on cosmetic repairs to that
I hear
car.
you.
So I just drive it around with no bumper.
No, I mean, I don't have. I mean, I have dents. I don't get them taken out.
Somebody
merge.
Go ahead.
I would just go into the next one. Emerge as a problem.
Merge as a problem.
Merge. Oh, arise.
Oh, emerge. I thought you said merge.
Yeah, emerge.
I was like, what? These two problems are teaming up.
Dog collar attachment.
Leash.
Oh, it is a leash. I was trying to make it say tags, like an L tag. I was like, is an L tag a thing?
The ass.
Yes. Blank pack. I know blank. Oh, yeah, blank wolf. Pack leader. I think that's going to be Alpha. Weary.
Tired.
I think that's going to be tired. Yeah, we're doing much better on the downs. Consumed quickly and fully. I'm going to say 8 up. I don't necessarily agree that has to be quickly, though.
Yeah.
National Capital Territory of India.
National Capital Territory?
National Capital Territory in India. I don't know. Delhi. One of a family of stringed instruments. I think that's going to be viol.
Ugh. Viol.
Yeah, viol. A viola, a violin. Yeah, I don't like it either. I think it's a little silly. But that did answer this question. I never would have known that. I didn't know it was called. That's what that was called. But like the F replaced by an apostrophe in Manowar is elided. So I didn't know that's what that was. I mean, I've seen that before, but I didn't know I had a name. Passing as law. So I think that's going to be enacted. Or enacting. Let's see. Smile despairingly.
Sneered.
That's 7 letters. Smile, sneered. Adidas or Air Jordan. It's going to be sneaker. What did you call sneakers or your athletic shoes growing up?
I think I called them sneakers.
We called them tennis shoes. Yeah. We always called them tennis shoes, even though they weren't. And I stopped calling them tennis shoes when I got old enough to realize, oh, these aren't tennis shoes. And I recently got a pair of shoes online. I just found some vintage sneakers. I thought they were pretty cool on they're vintage style. They're not actual vintage sneakers. And when I got them, I can't remember the name of the brand. I think it's Gola, Gola. It's British shoe. It has like a little pamphlet on the inside. And I think they're literally tennis shoes. I think that's what they're for because it shows the people they show in wearing them are playing tennis. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Some gametes. Oh, I think that's ova. Is gamete a type of egg or cell? Blank Ashford, National Track and Field Hall of Famer. I don't know this one. Do you? Although was destined to fail, oh, had no hope.
Evelyn.
That was that one. Evelyn. Oh, another word for wickedness is vice. I don't think a vice isn't necessarily wickedness. It's more, I don't know. When I think of the word vice, I just think of something that you do that's bad for you, but it's not necessarily bad to do.
Miami wickedness. I don't know.
What about you? Yeah. I do like that. Like peas in a pod. Taxon. It's going to be ads. Sound of church bells. Tintabulation. The tintabulation peal. Of the bells. That does. Is it peal or teal?
Tintabulation.
Oh. Tintabulation of the bells.
Bells.
Make Hell's bells.
Can you pay my automobiles? Pay my telephone bells.
What every make of auto has.
Name.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. That seems weird. I guess they're right technically.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Huh. Skiers conveyance.
Oh,
Is it
T-bar.
gonna be T-bar?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
little.
that's that thing you hold on to and it pulls you
thing
up.
pulls you up
Okay,
the hill.
yeah. It's like a lift, but it doesn't. You know, you don't leave the ground. Former Transportation Secretary Elaine. We know this was close to home for us.
Mm-hmm.
She quit. She was the speaker at my youngest sister's college graduation. She was the what do they call the keynote, I guess? Or she delivered the it has a name.
Speaker.
Commencement, yeah. Yeah. My commencement speaker was Wendell Berry. My sister's was Elaine Chao, who is, of course, Mitch McConnell's wife. 4-letter word for back muscles in brief. I think that's going to be lats. Laterals? Is that what that's short for? First son of Seth. It'd be Enos.
Enos
from Dukes of Hazzard.
Big Enos Burdett from the Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit. I saw that the other day. I thought of you because it was on TV. Smokey and the Bandit came on. Didn't watch it though. I happened to catch it right as it was coming on. Yeah. Have your kids seen it?
It's way. Yes.
Do they like it?
I don't know. They've got their own tastes.
Yeah, that's what. It's one of those things that
if they made an anime of Smokey and the Bandit,
do an anime Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit, yeah.
I am there for that right now. That's one of the best ideas I've ever heard.
But there's like
and make it. Oh, I love an anime Jerry Reed.
There's like a homoerotic will they won't they between Jerry Reed and Burt Reynolds.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so great. I'm gonna Google anime Smokey and the Bandit.
Just make sure it's not a thing. They have that.
What's that rule?
They have the Star Wars, the manga Star Wars.
Yeah.
I would love to find out that there is a Smokey and the Bandit anime.
Oh no, it's just bringing up regular old Smokey and the Bandit. It's just ignoring the manga. I'm gonna try anime this time. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just somewhat now. There is a Smokey and the Bandit Funko Pop.
You know.
Oh well.
I make a lot of jokes about Funko Pops. And then I got Oliver a gift card to a comic book shop, and he just went and bought. He spent the entire gift card on ironic Funko Pop purchases. I'm like, what'd you get? He's like,
things that he doesn't like.
Things that are just he just bought the most bizarre Funko Pops he could find. He's like, I got the Grimace.
There are some.
I got Mr. Peanut.
Are they the only ones he had?
He's never had any interest in them before, but he thought it was funny to get the dumbest ones that they had. He has he has a Mr. Rogers one. He has a Grimace one. He has a Mr. Peanut one. There's another one, but I can't think of what it is. But yeah, you got a bunch of like outdated corporate mascot ones.
Me and the kids got into them there for a while. Oh, I got a Mr. Bean one with a turkey on his head for Christmas at my office once. I got some Twin Peaks ones that are pretty cool. Joe, we already did this one, Kid. I was just thinking about those the other day because we were kind of into them for a while and just like stopped giving a crap. Suits Network, USA. Oh, shoot. That was it. I didn't realize we were there.
Yeah, that was it. We did it.
So what is, hang on. Is this it? Certain auto gear. Oh, it's a gear. Like a certain auto gear as suggested by the circled letters.
Oh, that's
kind of cool. It's reverse. It's Tesla.
Tesla, Subaru, Honda.
Kia. But reverse is the gear, but we filled it in by doing the downs. So if I kind of like that. I kind of like doing the Tuesday one where it's not as easy.
Yeah. We did the Monday last week. I think
Wednesday might be too hard, though. Mm-hmm.
We did the Wednesday last week, and then the other day, Laura was like, "Hey, what's the 3-letter word for this and that or something?" And I was like helping her with the puzzle. And then I realized that it was the one that we did, but I didn't know any of the downs because we got it all on the acrosses.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to do on a Monday one. I like the Tuesday's a nice, good difficulty level for this because it's still, we're almost at midnight. We're still working out the some technical issues with this.
We got some bugs and
so we didn't get started quite as soon as we wanted to. Yeah, I think we'll get there. We'll get there. And once we do, then we're going to go full media blast on this. You're going to see billboards in downtown Nashville.
That's right.
How much do you think a billboard in downtown Nashville costs?
I don't know, but that would be an incredibly useful waste of money. Just buy a billboard.
Well, we know we got that stimulus money coming.
Mm-hmm.
I told Marcia
blow our stimmies on a billboard.
I told her I was going to take a picture of her butt and get a billboard in downtown Louisville and put it up on. I was like, would you be mad at me if I did? She's like, of course I was. Like, I wouldn't put your name on it. Nobody would know it was yours. I guess you would now if you saw.
Now I would know.
If you were driving downtown and you saw a billboard, it was just a big butt. You would, and then of course you would tell Laura, and probably, I know that butt.
And then like the Bye Bye Birdie with the telephones. Everybody,
yeah.
Did you see Lucas's wife's butt?
Pretty soon, it would be all over. All right. Well, let's go ahead. We're getting at midnight, so let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. I don't know if anybody's watching, but I'm sure if they are, they probably have things they have to do. I gotta go hit the town. I'm gonna go hit a few bars after this. How about you?
Oh yeah, same.
Same. I'm going to Southern Indiana.
I'm going to the Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro. Man, I haven't been to Bass Pro in a while. Well, they put that dang toll. I'm not gonna pay a toll to go browse because I never bought anything at Bass Pro. It was all stuff you could get at Walmart for half the price. So, but I did like to go look at that big turtle. I heard it was. Is it still there? Have you been in a while? They still got the big turtle.
Mitch McConnell, is that where you're?
Yeah.
referring to?
No.
They still got that
That's
big
one thing that's
turtle
always bothered me.
in Congress.
It's always bothered me about that is that I can't stand him, but I really like turtles. They're my favorite animal. And it's an insult to turtles to call him a turtle. I wish he looked like, and I get it, I can see it. Well, it's just because he doesn't have a chin.
It's the big wet
surely
eyes too.
Yeah. Surely there's something else he looks like.
He looks
in
like
in the purple hands.
He looks like Mr. Burns in the X-Files episode where Mr. Burns comes out of the woods all doped up and they think he's an alien.
Yeah. That's yesterday at dinner, I had everybody go around and say who their favorite Simpsons character was. And Madigan said his was Mr. Burns.
Oh.
And I'm like, I was like, man, he's like, he's funny. I'm like, that's true. He is. He is funny. He talked about the time that he was in the bath
and he just
had a top hat on.
Yeah.
Smithers put a sponge on his head and it pushes
him to death. Yeah. I love the one where he's like he's losing his mind like Howard Hughes. And he's got the little he's wearing Kleenex boxes on his feet like shoes, and he's got the little model plane. And he's like, "All right, Smithers, we can take my plane. Hop in." And then he pulls a gun out and he goes, "I said hop in."
He's quick to violence.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Ione's favorite character is Flanders.
Oh man, I think that everyone in my house is united around Mole Man.
Oh, really?
Mole Man gets a lot of play in our house. My groin.
Yeah. Oh, he's hilarious. Moe's my favorite. Although I will say that Abe, Grandpa Simpson, is underappreciated. But my favorite gag of almost all time favorite is when Bart's working at the burlesque house at the front. And he comes in,
hangs his hat up, turns around, picks his hat back up.
In a circle. Then he comes back, he's like, "Is your name Bart? Homer's boy?
Does your dad know you're here?" Oh.
He ends up going in though. Now that I think about it, I think he ends up going. That's hilarious. So,
is your name Bart? It's so funny.
Is your name Bart? All right, so Nathan, let's go ahead and promote you're still doing trivia.
Yeah. Check it out. The Wednesday Evening Quiz.com. The Wednesday Evening Quiz.
Are you releasing? We don't have a podcast. Is that on a regular? Are you streaming that too?
No, we don't stream that, but it is twice a week. We don't have a podcast yet. That's where me and AJ. Well, the idea is that we don't have an idea for our podcast, so every week is us brainstorming. The most recent one is probably one of the funniest things. Like, just AJ could not contain himself. It wasn't really even anything too clever, but just a very funny, dumb idea at the very end that I got AJ very wound up, and he couldn't stop laughing about the idea of me playing a character named Gummy, who's a tiny man who steals gum from ladies' purses. Check it out. Gummy. Wow. Available on Spotify and iTunes and whatever.
Okay, and that's it. This is all I'm doing right now as far as broadcasting goes, or anything like that. Well, so thank you, Nathan, for all that you are and all that you do. Thank you to all the police on the moon, all the sailors on the submarines. We'll see you in the funny papers, kid.
Bye-bye.